this is Marta with Universal Power Tarot, and these messages we bring you today are supposed to encourage, elevate, and empower you guys. Hello, how are you? We're doing another Someone's Oracle messages. You will see via title if you resonate with it, but also if you feel drawn to it or the symbols that I put in the thumbnails, go ahead and watch it if you feel drawn to it, right? Because sometimes I have a hard time finding the right title because I don't know. This is like one of the things I'm not necessarily so great at. But the messages are awesome. So they're awesome because Spirit is letting us know the higher view, right? And it's funny that it's coming through like this because it's not my usual intro. Like all of these readings are timeless. Please, again, use your own discernment and intuition with regards to it. I'm strongly feeling polarities. As I was shuffling all of your cards, I felt polarity. And I'm like, okay, polarity. Let's see what that is. Let's see what the messages are. And the cards that are out already, is center. And we do have the sun and the moon immediately here. And I'm just like, okay, polarity right there for you. That's polarity. I'm going to read it to you. And then we have eternity. It's so interesting. I feel timeless, yet it's very interesting to describe. It's like the higher self or yourself more developed in a bunch of years' time, trying to reach out and make contact, you know, because it's all simultaneously. And if you've watched the last written channeling I did, the last video, it was clearly in there. It depends on who's looking, right? It depends on who's, because like it's waves and particles. It's both, right? So it depends on who's looking. If you're looking and it's happening right now at the same time, then that's what it is. If it's 900 something years from now, then that's what it is. Okay. I hope this wasn't too far out for you. I'm gonna read that one to you now. The earthly meaning is, do not confuse selfishness with self-centering. Important one. Bring your well-being, your values, your future, and your loves to the center of your world. Break the hold of objects, habits, or relationships that insist you revolve around their needs and demands. Being centered makes you stronger and more balanced, and disturbances are less likely to knock you off course. Extend your positive sphere of influence. And the spiritual meaning here is, let go of fixed expectations and time frames. Try to be patient, flexible, adaptable, and open-minded. You are well on the way to arriving at your heart's desire. An invisible force gently pushes and pulls you towards your true center. Let go and let it flow. It has been a long journey, but the destination is so much closer than you think. Precisely. Yeah. Yoo-hoo. That's awesome. Now, eternity. No, they want me to read it later? Okay. We're starting with the Ostara Tarot. This card is, of course, utterly beautiful. It has everything in it, and then there's great nothingness around it. Again, polarity. I'm getting such strong polarity of something that's dense and is not dense. Something that's there and that is not there. Something that is light and also shadow. It's both. The Fool card fell out. Okay. I just did a private reading, so there you go. There's your confirmation. Yes, this is also for you. Okay. What do you want us to know, Spirit, today? This is looking like very etheric. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Oh, wow. Thank you. Thank you. By the way, we're not going to have an extended. It's just going to be included for you guys, okay? All right. Most of these cards I don't see. It's interesting. It's being dealt a deck of hands that you don't see it. You may see one card, which is the Knight of... What is that? The Knight of Wands, I believe. Yeah, the Knight of Wands. And he's traveling. Oh, let me try that again. He's traveling with his strong-ass mate here, with his spirit animal. It's almost like they're walking away from battle. Yeah, that's what that card was pertaining to, too. You're walking away from that battlefield, and it's been a long-ass journey, and you don't see where you're going yet. Like, the cards are here already. They have been dealt already, but you haven't been given a chance to look at them yet. It's much like a board game where you just all of a sudden you're hopping on one and then you're allowed to flip the card and have a look at it. This is precisely what we're going to do now. And funny thing is, like, my camera keeps twitching for some reason. It's really weird, and it just shut itself off too. I'm just like, that's kind of what's happening. So there may be activity around you, but either way, you're walking away, I would say, victorious. However, it can feel kind of defeated, right? You're still carrying, because it's been so exhaustive. Like, your journey up until this point may have been really exhaustive to you. And no wonder, if we're really, and it's winter too, so I'm reminded of the Hermit card here too. So part of your journey may have been to retreat from everything and everyone completely, which is what the first card, the Center card, is kind of telling me anyways, because in order to really heal, you have to remove yourself from toxic environments for a time, however you're doing it, and go hermit for a little bit to find your center. What do I want? What do I like? And this is very far from selfish, although we may feel guilt and shame for removing ourselves, but we just have to, because when we're being kept small and in a cage like that, so, like I said, when we're being kept small by others or by ourselves, because... Hi, and we're back. I'm in a different... I just took a break, basically, and I'm telling you why. Because my camera kept shutting out. Then the battery kept dying. Then the storage was full. So there's a real need for you to take a break, because the last thing I was saying is whether you imposed that upon you or the others did, we usually tend to carry those patterns along. You're victorious, you're walking away from something or someone or a situation, but there's a real need for rest, like get far away, far enough away. Like what I'm seeing is in a forest, you know, almost a plateau in a forest where you can just be peaceful and in serenity and be good with your bear, and you're both resting and be okay. And actually, before all the candles started to really dim their light, it was really noticeable, like they were about to go out, and I'm just like, well, they're new, they shouldn't be going out. But again, after coming back, and I've just played with my son a little bit because I picked him up in between, I was just like, might as well. I mean, it's not working. I can't do anything about it right now. So let's go and do something else. And that's basically also what happened here. And coming back refreshed, like out in the sun, playing like a child. And despite that, some of you may be, there may be a need to take care of some wounds. Because I just burned myself on the lighter. So you may need to take care of your wounds still a little bit, but you're good, like you're out of the situation. This is the amazing news. And like I said, it's kind of like a game where you hop from one thing to the next, and then the story unfolds for you here. But there's no way that you know what's going on right now in your situation as you're walking up that hill. Those last little bits till you really come out. I mean, you're already out of the situation. You really, actually, they want me to place it right there. This is so interesting. Yeah, because you're going up that hill. Yeah, but you're out of the battlefield, which is excellent. We're starting from over here. Interesting. I thought we're starting from over there because that's where the card landed, but we're starting from over here. Makes sense. Oh my God, yes. Wow, you have another knight. You have the Knight of Cups. And you're embarking on your journey here. This is incredible, like listening to yourself, to your emotions, much more free. There's so much more freedom in this. Listening to the stars, possibly there may be some people that need to look up their astrology, North Node, South Node, what they mean, like where you're going, to really determine or better understand about your life mission, about your life purpose, and what you came here to resolve this lifetime. And this is in our astrological chart. And if you don't have the money right now to get it interpreted, check out North Node, South Node. Where you're coming from, where you're going. Yeah, and then shoot for the stars. Basically, that's what this card is telling me strongly. Some of you may have a strong affiliation to bees, towards bees. It's a lot more free though. You know, the armor is gone. The strong bear is either still down there doing its thing, but you have new companions now by the looks of it too. Like that one, you know how spirit animals and guardians and everything, they're here for a reason. Sometimes people too, they're here for a while sometimes till we understand something, and then they leave us. And much like with with our guides too, when we don't need them anymore. You needed that one, that strong one, for that specific situation to actually get you out of there and to help you. Oh my God, I can't believe it. This is crazy. Sorry. Oh my God, people, be prepared for a couple of surprises. Unreal. So many unexpected things just happened. It's like a row of events. So either this has already happened to you, things you didn't, they're all positive basically, but they won't let you necessarily do where you think you wanted to go or what you think you wanted to do, but really rather what spirit wants you to do, where spirit wants you to go, and they're leading you for your highest good. And on this journey, you definitely have to trust. Right after I was saying it, and this is important, guys, like I wouldn't want to cut that out at all because it's so important. I just received a gift where I had to pay customs too, and I was just like thinking for a second, should I do it or not? But then I was really curious, and thank God I did, because it was from Anne. Hi Anne, how wonderful. And she sent me a deck, like with a lovely note here too. I'm so stoked. Thank you, Anne, so much. So what this is letting me know, since it's coming right into your reading here, is you're going to meet the most wonderful people along this journey. You're going to receive the most unexpected gifts. And this is almost making me like, this is making me very emotional, because this is fantastic, because you may have come out of a long time where none of this was coming in, and where you just gave out your love, your high vibrations, and trust and believe that this has an effect on the world and that things are coming back to you like tenfold. It's incredible. My God, thank you, Anne, so much. And I'm so appreciative, and this is precisely what this is about. And it's also teaching you again to let go of control, these things that you're not in control, not of this, and someone else is, and they're guiding all of us for our highest good. But it's also a good thing to question and to see who is guiding me. You know, I don't want to be guided by someone I can't trust. So this journey is also about learning how to trust and discerning whom and what information to trust, for sure. All right. But very positive from here on out. So rest, play, and then, oh yeah, and then watch it all come in. I was just going to say, yeah, the Nine of Pentacles, wish fulfillment. So, or basically, not really wish fulfillment. It's really rather in the sense of you're good, you know, and your spirit animal. We have yet another guide here, guiding with different circumstances, right? You may want to call upon different guides and may need different entities to come help you. You can easily call upon them. They may already be there anyways, because you have contracts with them as well. And here you are fully incorporating yourself. You know, there's no more, you're comfortable where you are. And this is precisely where this journey leads us. And this is right on the center card. So it's like you're going on this gorgeous journey, which is not linear, but it takes you places. But all, you know, you have moments most likely where it's just like where you think this may not go anywhere. But yeah, just trust and believe that it's really going to take you where you need to go, right? It's just a little windy. And then there you are, being completely comfortable, like feet up in the air, and being just like, wow, I can't believe, because this is quite the contrast, polarity, right? I can't believe where I came from, like even a couple of weeks ago, months ago, days ago, right? In some cases, battling uphill here or coming from this huge battle. And then here you are, being completely comfortable, feet up in the air, comfortable within yourself. But this can only occur after you've come to yourself, like I said, after you removed yourself from a certain situation that just wasn't serving you, that was possibly toxic as well, where you're just like, I can't heal in that environment. And then you actually find yourself, you come back to center, you find out what you like, not what anyone else likes, but what you like, where your heart is pulling you towards, what your journey is about, what your life is about. And becoming really, really comfortable and very abundant in that. So gorgeous. Whoa! Who do we have here? That was unexpected. That was really unexpected. Nine of Swords. And this is a card that immediately demands attention, right? There's something, attention, and it's right under, yeah, oh yeah, I get it. Okay. Right underneath, see that? Because you can very much rely on that spirit animal, on that guide. See that? Here they are, like fairly comfortable. You're still comfortable. Should anything come towards you, towards your way, there they are. Like they're the first ones to be like, I'm here, I'm protecting you, kind of a thing. And it often happens when we ascend that there's a little test of some sort, right? Or that when we start to shine really bright, also other entities, and I don't mean to frighten you or anything at all, you're always more powerful than them. This always, the light outshines anything, right? You just gotta hold that vibration, that's all. Or you just gotta send them away immediately. Be like, no, I'm not allowing this. This is my field. Please leave. Please leave. You have no business here, right? You can send them even a little bit of love if you so wish, and that's that. But they're the first ones to tell you, right? Raising your vibration, that always, in my personal opinion and from what I know, that always entails a little bit of that also. But you just got to push through that. In the beginning, it may be a bit harder because you don't really know what's going on. But as you grow into this journey, you're just like aware. You're just like, yeah, I know you. There's no need to be afraid of you. You know, there's no need to be afraid of this because you already know. Okay, I'm giving you an example. Imagine lighting a match in a already lit room. It's not going to do much difference. And now imagine, like it doesn't, you know, and now imagine going into a dark room and lighting your match there. Like the light isn't afraid of the darkness, but the darkness very much is moving away from the light. You know what I mean? So maybe that wasn't the best example. It just came into my head and I was like, oh, that's good. But now as I'm speaking it out, it may not necessarily be logical. But I loved it when I heard it. I was just like, yeah, there's so much truth in it. Maybe I portrayed it the wrong way. Sorry about that, guys. But it's really like there's no need to be afraid of this. But there could be some activity. Yeah, and also some people, because I've noticed that too. When I'm coming out of states and all of a sudden vibing really high, sometimes people can come in and be kind of vicious all of a sudden, and then it's on me, how do I react towards that, right? And it's much the same thing, and then I'm just like, okay, I don't want that, really. Thanks for the invitation, no thanks, and moving out of it. And I'm moving towards something else. I'm moving towards, you know, laughter, joy, and whatnot, and people that actually like me versus when they don't. That's fine. Like, you know, people don't have that's the thing. No one, I mean, you cannot be liked by everybody. Your opinion cannot be liked by everybody. It's just not the case. That's not how this works. The most important thing is that you like your own opinion, that you like your own self. And then you realize, why should I bother with people that have an attitude like that or don't appreciate me or my value? I'd rather move towards people that actually like appreciate me because I appreciate myself. You know what I mean? And that's a huge part here too. So many spirit animals. Wow. 8 of Wands, and you have the hawk here. Very, you know, they're all really powerful animals. Really powerful animals. So that lets me know you're really surrounded by that protection, by that overview. Like they're there for you. They're right there for you. Yeah, and the hawk is flying really cool maneuvers too. Like no one, exactly like I said, no one can get him. Really, it's very hard to catch the hawk because he almost doesn't have any predators. The hawk doesn't, because he's so smart. Sometimes ravens would try to catch the hawk. They can't. they try to. No way. Not the hawk. The kind of maneuvers that the hawk can fly, the ravens can't fly. Very interesting. There's actually a card missing here to balance the thing out. Wow, and now they want us to use the other deck. That's interesting because, yeah, there's a card missing over here. You can see it over on Instagram where I post all the pictures if you're interested at Universal Power Tarot. So let's see which card is missing here for us. Thanks. Oh, wow. Whoa, that's kind of cool. Hang on. They just said hang on. Okay, so we're not done yet. We have the Ace of Bows, Spark of Life. And that's that. It's going to spark something within you, this whole journey. And then we have the Forest Lovers with the number 6. So you may even, this doesn't necessarily have to be romantic, although I'm getting a strong sense of a romantic union here. Wow. Quite powerful, quite strong at that. And really, this is like with the spark of life, this is sparking your own desires. Like you, much like the Hermit card. I keep seeing the Hermit card. It's like it's winter outside, but that's the balance here. But you're sparking your own fire. It doesn't matter anymore what's happening on the outside because you hold your vibration so well. You know who you are. You have established your values, your boundaries, and your values are your fortress. This is your fortress for your boundaries. Once you've established what you actually want, how you stand, where you stand in life, it's much harder to cross that line for other people, and it'll be almost there automatically, if that makes any sense. You won't have to think about, am I cool with that, am I not, because you already know. You've already established that. But for that, again, you have to have had that internal journey and that finding out what you really like now and who you are without these people, without the influence, and also with your own thoughts regarding certain matters. And that is coming into union. That's no more polarity to me then. Right? Masculine and feminine could also be, and most likely internal as well, where you're just like, oh, I know when to act, I know when to rest, and it doesn't have to be what society is providing me with currently, or with the worldview of other people. I'm making up my own, like I'm dancing to the beat of my own drum, and I'm doing it my way. Congratulations, that's incredible. That's really cool. Yeah, flying high is what I'm hearing with this. And here we go. Here it is again. 7 of Arrows, insecurities. So that can be victim mentality. And this is a funny thing with the victim mentality because often we don't see when we're in it. When we're doing it, sometimes we become more and more aware of it. But this has to do with the other card here. Because we had the 9 of Swords and now we have basically the 7 of Swords. So there may be, and I just want you to be aware of it, it may come from your own mind. Like the attacks, and this is funny because like I told you, we take on these patterns mentally. So thoughts are most likely playing a very important role here in your healing journey. Like what's your thoughts? What are you thinking about yourself? How are you talking about yourself? How are you treating yourself? Because that'll be reflected on the outside. So be mindful of that and really have your focus on it, because this is a journey to mastery, mastering your thoughts, mastering your emotions here. No, that's it, they say. Okay, cool. Yes. Okay. So we're moving on with a shamanic oracle deck. What else, please, with regards to the reading? Now, before we do, they want me to read eternity, and I will. Gently move your awareness from the external world to a world of light within your heart. Allow each breath to heal you as you drift to a place beyond time. Eternity exists within you, forever sparkling like a diamond. You are, in essence, a shining star, forever transforming to ever greater light. I love this card. It's so beautiful. Yeah, precisely. Thank you. Yeah. So you do have still stand with the number 52 breaking down to a 7, and that's interesting because the 7 is denoting to you're exactly where you need to be. And with a still stand, it's just like it's most likely not gonna feel like you are where you're supposed to be, especially when you're just, moved up that hill and wondering where you are currently and how everything fits together. Like I said, it's not a linear road that just takes you up. It's going to be winding, right? And things will not make sense necessarily, but Spirit has the greater plan over everything here, over all the puzzle pieces. They will later, in retrospect, for sure, you'll be like, that's why. And it'll unfold in ways that you never thought possible, right? That you never thought would come in. And the distractions as well, you'll be like, what on earth is going on? I thought I was going this way. Now you're giving me a full break and I have to go the complete opposite way. What's going on, right? It's that kind of a thing. And same with this here. They're asking you right now, like I said, going up that mountain, to really take that time and sit with yourself and meditate, because it's very, very important to come back to center right now, to not rush, but to also attend to your wounds, like I said, and really be calm and align yourself and with your values and find that out. That's important right now. Okay. Queen of the Moon Oracle. Thanks. Yeah. Spirit. Totally. Here you go. Number 8, the path. So it's open already. That door is open. That portal is open for you. The new reality is right there. Your new life is right there. So it's precisely that situation right after the battlefield. The portal has opened. You've gained access. Much like with the initiation phase. Sorry. But intuition may be playing a huge role here. Initiation phase where you are being tested and you have to go through trials and tribulations and whatnot. But they need you strong as you're moving into the new, right? Because you know what? They say something about money. Actually, with small money, you have small problems. Big money, you have bigger problems, is what they say. I don't know about that, but that's what comes to mind here. So it's like, yeah, you're living in a certain environment and your problems here, they seem to be really big, right? Or can seem to feel really big. But as you're going up the ladder and in consciousness as well, there'll be bigger problems. You'll be totally equipped, much like here. But would they give you those problems earlier, then then you wouldn't know how to deal with them. So you need to be at a certain stage to even be able to walk up here, if that makes any sense, because they need you to be prepared. You are obviously prepared. You're just coming out of that battle phase. Hence, the door is opening for you. It's just like, there it is. There's the new. Climb up. Like, use your strength and climb up here. Yeah, and that's what you're doing. I see you going on this adventure, on this journey. Awesome. Damn. What's going on here? My hand is really itchy. Okay. All right, let's wrap this up. Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck for you. Wow. This one? Yeah, okay. Remember when we were saying shoot for the stars? That's exactly what the Stargazer does. Set your sights higher. That's precisely that. And it's actually, yeah, it really feels like that. Like going up and then going down, going around a little bit. Yeah, I'm going to read that one to you. Stargazer. Set your sights higher. Go beyond your limitations and believe that the impossible is possible. How fitting. Do you ever remember wishing on a star when you were a child and in your innocence believing that your wish could come true? The Stargazer connects with the energy of the cosmos and reminds you that you have the ability to draw in support from the universe. His cloak, with its sparkles and light, shows that you are closer to the energy of the universe than you think. You don't have to go out looking for it. It's already there. Yeah, much like with the still stand, it's right there for you. So look beyond where you are and create even bigger dreams, visions, and goals, because with the power and help of the cosmos, those wishes can come true. You are on the verge of a miracle. All of your dreams and aspirations are within your grasp, and you are being guided to focus on your vision. The angels who are with you are encouraging you. There is nothing that you cannot have or achieve. There's an opportunity at this time to heal an old wound or pattern of lack or not feeling good enough. In the past, you've often found it impossible to recognize your worth and to believe that you are deserving of blessings. Angel and ancestor wisdom is reminding you that you are an incredible and infinite spark of the universe, and the universe is not only within you, it absolutely adores you. You are talented, filled with strength, and have the abilities you need to turn your wildest dreams into realities. Whoa, that is really cool. Okay. One last card for you, the Guardian Angel card, or two, however many they want. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, okay, two. Ha ha ha. That's cool. Diamond, jewel, shining star. Rainbow is what you have. And that's what they're calling you. Diamond, jewel, and shining star. And you have a prayer card. Dear guardian angel, help me dissolve past guilt or regret. Help me to see that all is always in perfect and divine order. Help me to let go of the fear that I project onto my future. Help me to live fully within each precious moment and feel your eternal love within and all around me. Help me to realize and fulfill my true potential. Thank you. Oh, wonderful. And we have the rainbow. You are a jewel, even though you may not see it. Even in the darkest times, you shine eternally bright. You are surrounded by an aura of love, and a pot of gold awaits beyond the horizon. All will clear soon. Trust and continue to follow your dreams. You are eternally blessed. Yes, my friends, this is incredible. And this looks kind of wild here. So you've been on a wild ride, and yeah, it's really would be a good idea to rejuvenate right now, because I'm not saying it's going to continue as wild, but you know, there's more to explore. Better be fresh for what's coming here, and for, you know, be fresh for the awesomeness that is about to come your way. That's amazing. Okay, I'm sending out so much love, light, and shadow to you, my friends. I hope this was helpful and or insightful to you, and I'll see you next time. Bye.